Lance under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jalen Petrie picking up the sack on a safety blitz.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Lance. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter. And it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Now a play fake. Lance. Batted by the safety, but caught anyway. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
I just tell you from the defense's perspective, okay, they're getting the lead, and they're getting all the bounces. What's going on here?
I guess the good news for the other side, still 3+ quarters remaining.
Yeah, maybe things will equal out over the course of the game.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Off of play action, here's Lance. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Spencer. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. And they'll go for it. Lance. This will be caught at about the 6. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And again, it's Chubb. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On play action, Allen. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. Looking for the out route. He's got it. Complete to Kittle. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. The Texans at 9-6 now. But Charles, they were losers last time. Now, what do you think they need to do differently here?
I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but The attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Colts force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
On second down, McCaffrey. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The offense on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Lance. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. They'll send Marshall in motion left. Lance and company going on 4th down. Looking here for Smith downfield. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. We remind you in just a couple of minutes we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. They run again on first down, Chubb. And able to work his way down to the 16. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Play action. Now it's Allen. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Touchdown, Texans. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Texans are back within a score. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. On play action, Lance. That one caught downfield. It's Hooper. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. McCaffrey running up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Play action. Now it's Lance. the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So the false start will back them up 5. That was a third and somewhat manageable now, not so manageable.
Exactly, because you had a play call on that you felt like, hey, this could go quick, and it doesn't take much to get it done. Now, you got to start thinking about a little bit of a deeper route type of a call, especially if you want to throw it.
And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. The Colts send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Fields it right around the goal line. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And able to find a little space. He gets us up over the 15 to the 16. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now Lance. Over the middle to Smith. Finding space at the 40. Now he's loose at the 40. A big play there on the catch and run. 63 yards. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position. And that was special there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time.
The evidence was right there.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Christian McCaffrey with career touchdown number 126, the same number Jim Brown had during his 9-year career. And the Colts take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
On play action, Allen. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. For it. Here's Chubb. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometime.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. In motion left goes Smith. Third down, here's McCaffrey. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A 3-yard loss, 4th down now. So look at this, here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They run it again with Chubb. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Allen. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 56. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Calvin Ridley, 28 yards. And the Texans are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Wide open. It's Marshall, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Lance looking to throw it. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense. They kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Marshall. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Oh, nice move. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 66 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Smith will come in motion right. Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. Jalen Petrie coming up to bring him down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now, a quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
They were looking for Marshall that time, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Hines is into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Now the try here for the point after. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Going deep here for Watkins. It's caught inside the 25. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. To the air, Allen. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Allen, he lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Allen. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. Partner,
this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball?
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Now Allen, gotta have this one. Allen hit. He lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Here they come, second and 10 now from the 10. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Throwing his Lance on third down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Here's Hines. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a second and 3. That one looks like he'll throw here. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And Lance going to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. Lance to throw for it on fourth down. Airing it out deep for Smith. That's caught inside the 20. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Slot man moves right. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Texans come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway. Once it happened, and knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
So for the Colts, they get a critical 10th win on the year with 1 game left to go.